Hello my Corvette friends, today I got a great one for you. We are going to take the mass airflow sensor and clean it up with the mass airflow solution. As long as it's all off, we'll also do the throttle body. We'll clean that up at the same time. If you've never done that before, then you might as well stay with me and we'll walk through it together. Okay. Okay, of course I know you know, whenever you're working on anything electrical on your Corvette, you always want to disconnect the negative side of your battery so your battery has no juice, no way of shorting something out. It only takes a second. It's just a safe way to go. Make sure it's away from the contactor so it won't accidentally come back and make touch. Okay? Well, there's not too much to take this apart, but we want to loosen the back one here on that actually goes on the throttle body here. We don't have to take it all the way off. These here, that goes to the air filter, these pop out pretty easy. You just put a screwdriver behind it here and it pops right off. Okay, now we do have that electrical connector below. We're going to see if I can get this off. Whoop, that may need a little more energy. But let's see if I can pry up on that. There we go. Take that out because we want to clean that too. And then we're going to see now this is completely loose and we can get our mass air filter right out of there. Okay. Wow. All right. Good deal. I'm going to take this to the bench. Then I'm going to try to take this off. It looks like it's still a little too tight. Okay. All right. Good deal. All right, we're going to take both these over to the bench. There's two things I recommend when it comes to mass airflow cleaning. The number one thing is a mass airflow sensor cleaner. Not anything else, not any other kind of cleaner that you have. People always want to use the brake clean because it seems to clean everything. Not on the mass air cleaner. Don't do that. It will leave a residue and could cause you more problems than not using anything at all. The other thing I like to use is a true throttle body cleaner. Right here, this is throttle body intake cleaner. Why not? It's only a few more bucks, and it's worthwhile to have the proper cleaner for the proper product that you're using it with. Okay, those two things, and then now I'm ready to go. Now, this is the way the air goes this way here. It shows right on the top which way it flows. That's the way I like to start spraying it. Clean that screen completely, as much as it possibly can. And then I'll look on this side. You can see that's where all the electronics is. And I'm going to spray all that too. Now back the other way. Really, really get it clean. Remember, this is what this is for. So we're hoping that this will definitely clean all the electrons. This is most sensitive, one of the most sensitive, actually one of the most sensitive sensors on the car. So I'm also going to spray some of this in the connection, basically because if it will be safe for that, it certainly should be safe for the connection here. So now I'm going to let that set. It's important, totally important, before we put this back on the car, that is totally clean. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. There's no wadding it off. There's no rag to put in there. Nothing like that should happen. What you want to do is you want to make sure that this dries out completely. So I'm going to set it on the towel here. Now I'm going to grab the throttle body air intake cleaner and we'll go over there and start spraying that. Okay, on the throttle body, you can see my throttle body is pretty clean. I've cleaned it quite often, and I'm going to spray this in there. This is not difficult. I will open this up a little bit, spray first, and then I'll open this up, throttle up. I don't see any kind of real dirt in there. Maybe a little bit back there. Wow. Okay. All right. I'll spray some of this all around here. Clean that all up a little bit. Okay. That's all I'm going to do because I don't see any reason to go further than that. And let that dry out real good. And then we'll wait a while and we'll put it all back together. Well, we're ready to put this back together. One of the first things you want to do though is get this plugged in while it's available, where you can get to it pretty easily. Put this on and then squeeze this kind of in there and then squeeze this back like it should. Okay. Looks like that's right where it was. It didn't go back as far, kind of far as it can. We know that's all the way around in there. Okay. All right, now let's bring this up so we got that where we need it, and we got that where we need it, so we can tighten this all up. So, see, it's not a whole lot to it, because we don't need that. And put that out. This just presses over it and locks it. You know we're in there good and tight. Good and tight. All the way around, we're all good and tight. Okay. Now to snug it all up. You don't have to go insane with these tightening, but you want to have it snug so the total clamp goes snug all the way around. Here too. Okay, we got it clamped, the tight, it's plugged back in. This is tight, this is tight. I think we're pretty well set. I think that should do it. You know, there's nothing better, or easy thing to do, and they kind of recommend that every time you change your air filter, that you would do the process here, clean the throttle bottle and clean the mass air flow for sure. And there's nothing to it, and it's easy to do. Get the right stuff, number one, get the right stuff, clean it up. And you should get longer and better performance for sure. Kind of keep the codes down. If you have this mass airflow, it has an awful lot to do with the way the car runs. Okay, hopefully this was helpful. Don't be afraid to do it. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I always love sharing things with you. Okay.